Yes. How are we doing? LB's busy tonight, just to get the things underway. Innit? LB's busy tonight. He's out, so I thought I'd still go live. We can speak about İlkay Gundogan, and as people know, when LB is not here, there's not really any structure to the streams. So yeah, we can just chat shit about football for half an hour, see what the situation is, speak about İlkay Gundogan's his contract, because that's gone full 180. Do you remember when? When that guy was like, it's clickbait. In the chat, he was like, it's clickbait, right? When we said that İlkay Gundogan wants to go to Barcelona, he's defo sat there now, absolutely buzzing that İlkay Gundogan looks like he's signed a new deal now at City. So it did make us look very much like clickbait. Obeyed, yes, obeyed straight away with the 20 gifted memberships. Yes, obeyed. Hope you're good, bro. Big up to all the people getting the gifted memberships. As they always appreciated, obeyed. He knows the driller. Before we do get onto the whole İlkay Gundogan side of things, a couple of things to get through. First things first, Juventus, 15-point deduction, man. 15 points. They've gone from 3rd into like 12th. Is it 12th or 11th? It's one of the two. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. So a lot of people are talking about signing players from Juventus because it's big. Do you know what I mean? The situation that's going on there is a mess. A FIFA player, yes. Before with the warm-up said, cheers for the gifted. We'll beat Wolves 4-0. Hopefully we'll see a reaction from the team at the weekend. Obeyed with the 20 gifted memberships, obviously. Yes, obeyed. Manchester is blue. Yes, with the 2. How are your stress levels now, mate? Absolutely chill. Because I'm not thinking about Wolves yet. On the day of Wolves, I'll probably be a little bit way, as I always am. But hopefully we can see a reaction from the team, innit? I mean, we can see a bit of fight. Pep's obviously fuming. Sir Alan with a 3. Yes, Sir Alan, big time clickbait. You know us. So everyone's talking about the chaser, Chiesa. Everyone wants him, innit? Everyone wants him. By the way, has anyone seen? I seen the goal, right? Someone sent it me, and it might have been on Twitter, and I don't think I replied in it, so I apologise because I didn't reply because I just watched the goal, and then I tried to find out when the goal was, right? Chiesa scored a goal, and I don't know when it was from, but I think people say it was recent. It was the other day. Yeah, it was an absolute worldie. Basically, it's the first goal he scored since he's been injured, and it was an absolute worldie, So. I don't know, man. This Chiesa could be on the cards, you know. I mean, it might just be a little bit of manifestation from the fans. Like, we have to do our job, innit? We have to do our job and manifest it. Hashtag #CSign Chiesa, and try and get the club to notice us, innit? And try and get them to sort it out, because Juventus' situation is obviously very, very bad at this moment in time. Obviously being docked 15 points. Google's now updated, and they've put them in 10th. So Juventus are 10th in the league, which is actually mad. But then they won't get relegated, though, I don't think. Unless they have like a mass clear out, I think they're pretty chill. Because relegation there, they're safe. They're 13 points off relegation. They scored against Monza, 78th minute. Ah, okay. Desdal, is that a Boohoo hoodie, Jordy? Yes, it is a Boohoo hoodie. I think there's like a sign. Is that a Boohoo man? Yeah, check it. Little Boohoo man, It's part of the active range, I think. It might not be. Solo stream, Jarhead? Yeah, solo stream, mate. So that's why we're currently talking about Juventus. And this is called a Gundogan stream. That's just the way things work when there's no structure. Sir Alan with a 3. Stop playing FIFA. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people do go for FIFA signings. They do go for FIFA signings. But I don't know. K is all right though. He is a good option. He's 100% a good option. I think he'll be on a list somewhere at Manchester City. And yeah, it just depends on which way we're going to go with it. People think we'll go for Leao. Some people think we won't get a winger. Obviously now, like I say, now with İlkay Gundogan, looking likely to be signing a new deal. He's obviously open talks with Manchester City to get a new deal underway. Sam Lee's confirmed that. I think we're more likely to be... I've done a full switch because I thought he'd be going to Barcelona. I could see it happening, a realistic move. But I think genuinely that İlkay Gundogan will end up with a new deal, which I'm fine for. I'm absolutely fine for that. He's been our captain this year. When he's on his A game, he's mint. Absolutely mint. So I'm happy for him to stay another year or however long his new contract will be. It'd be interesting to see how long that is and what City plan to do with him. I don't think it stops us from moving though. Like in the transfer window, I don't think it stops us moving for a midfielder in the transfer window because I think Bernardo will be going still. We've got Maxime Perrone. We don't really know if he can go straight into the team or not. Well, obviously we'll find out that in February. But I don't think it's going to halt our Jude Bellingham situation. I think we'll still be going full send for Jude Bellingham, personally. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. City might change their mind if Gundogan stays, or maybe they've got a bit of bad news and the Jude Bellingham runs to the right. Okay, we'll sign İlkay Gundogan to a new deal and we'll go get someone else. But God knows at this time. I'm happy for Gundogan to stay till he's 60. He's great, İlkay Gundogan. It'll be a sad day. It'll be a sad day when İlkay Gundogan leaves. But Daddy says you guys are hopeless. City deserve better. Okay, mate. Bye. I like Paqueta from West Ham. I've not seen too much. I remember before we was linked with him before this season started in the summer, where there was rumours about Bernardo going, but then nothing really happened with it. And then obviously he went to West Ham. So not really sure. Invite Fabrizio Romano on Monday. We've actually had Fabrizio on before, and. So, Turish, yeah, was it you asked it? We're sponsored by Boohoo. Yeah, we are sponsored by Boohoo Man. Boohoo Man, mate. So yeah, that's the kind of the İlkay Gundogan news. There's not really much to say other than Sam Lee said it. I see Moji said, "Did you know Sam Lee's a United fan?" I did know that. He just covers City stuff. Just covers City stuff. That's his job. But he's very good. I hope Baby the 10 says Sane, please. Sane, please. I'd love it if we went and got Leroy Sané, right? But it's just not going to happen because of how good he's playing. He's playing too well at Bayern for Bayern to want to sell him. If he was still like not at the races, then I think we'd have a bit more of a chance. But we don't have a chance in it. Unless obeyed that you got some. You got some inside like links and you can go like convince him and that. I'm not sure it's gonna happen. Yes, Tyrone, mate. Wagwan. No, mate. Juventus have been deducted 15 points. Absolutely madness. Now at 10th. 1-1 in the Bayern Leipzig game. Yeah, Vincent Kompany's playing right now as well, isn't he? Well, not him. He's not playing, but Burnley are playing and they're losing 1-0. I know that developer's got a bet on, so he'll be absolutely fuming. Rachel says, I think when Gundo leaves, if he leaves UK, he'll go back to Germany. In his mini documentary on City YouTube, he said he's taken German FA coaching badges. No way, nice. Yeah, I can see going back to Germany. I can see that. But then, if he wants to switch it up and go Spain, go Barca or something like that, I could also see that. So, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, really. Oh, baby, the 10. Flying to Munich, purchase. Yeah, go buy him, Obeyed. Go fix him up. Christopher Bartley, yes, big up Johnny from Jamaica. Love that. Pogba's not even made his Juventus debut. I know he was injured, but he got injured straight away and then put in the bin. Pogba had a terrible time, didn't he? He left United. He released that documentary, which was terrible. I think it's one of the worst rated things on IMDb. And then he got done, didn't he? Then he got dusted for the season. So I have to wait and see what happens with Pogba, whether he's gonna stay. The thing is, he's only just signed a new deal, so he probably will just stay. It's so weird. It's such a weird situation, man. No C1, it's quite easy actually. The Pogmentary. As if he called it the Pogmentary. Do you remember when we was getting gassed about Pogba joining City? Like that was they were so funny in them streams. I remember that. It was like 11 o'clock at night and everyone was like, emergency stream, Jordan, emergency stream. And Lewis weren't here. So I was like, right, safe. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go emergency stream. And then the Heli Pogba thing happened. Heli Pogba. Do you remember Am I like making this up, right? Did we used to have that sound on the soundboard? The helicopter, helicopter. Did we used to actually have that on the soundboard? I think we did. I think that's why the Helipogba thing started. And then we changed it, didn't we? To that. We changed it to Haaland, didn't we? Right, okay. That's so mad. That's so mad. Someone sent me a clip actually of like this Riyad Mahrez song for people to put on the someone sent me on Instagram to put on the soundboard. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put that on the soundboard next. That's gonna be the next one to go on. Thomas, I remember the Sky Bar. Sky Bar was sick. Sky Bar was sick. The only thing is with the Sky Bar, right? It was very, very difficult for us to... I know this is just like us chatting shit, by the way, so I apologise to people who just want City news and that, but we are just talking City Extra. The Sky Bar was so difficult to switch in and out all the time because... And that's... I wanted to take the channel down that route. Yeah, Mason, mate, I've seen it. It's on the TV next to me here on LB's side. Because when his computer's not on, it just automatically goes back to the Virgin box, and I can see the match. Yeah, but basically it was difficult. I wanted to take the channel down that route of all like these like virtual scenes and that. Like obviously not like full green screen mode, but like just little bits, little like takes. And maybe we will still do this kind of thing as we go forward. But it was just so heavy because we used to go to the Sky Bar every time someone sent us a super chat or a member chat or a became a member. So it switched it up a little bit. City Extra Twitch, maybe that's the place where it should live. LB did the changing room. Yeah, yeah, he used to give you the halftime team talks. Yeah. Ricardo Hotbrick says Man City will need 2 technical midfielders to replace Gundo and Bernardo. What about McAtee or other academy players who are alone? I'm not sure how they're doing or if they're close to being ready for the first team. I'd have to ask Lewis because Lewis streams with Gav, and them two really go into depth about the academy and stuff. So it's probably best to wait for their next one and ask them. Lewis knows a lot more about the academy than I do. I'll hold my hands up on that. But yeah, other than that, I don't. If Gundogan signs and stays, that's chill. We're just gonna need someone to replace Bernardo, and obviously we're getting Peroni in, so maybe that's like Gundo will phase Peroni into the team. Twitch streams should return. They're really good. I do plan on returning to Twitch. We have a FIFA career mode to finish. We've got and honestly, I've been watching Saeed play career mode, and it's just like I just watch him play it, and it's do you know what? Saeed, right, is currently in the United career mode. He nearly got him relegated. And by the way, it's some of the most funniest content I've ever seen. So if you've not subscribed to Saeed, he is a United fan, but just subscribe just for the FIFA content. If you don't want to watch his United stuff, it's very, very good. And he conceded 121 goals. That's how much he conceded in a season. How do you even do that on a FIFA season, man? Yes, Penguin, that'd be good, mate. Burnley look like they're getting promoted this year. Yeah, I know. Company in the Prem. I'm well excited for it. James Perry, Geordie Potty Twitch channel. We do have a Twitch channel. It's just City Extra. If you go on Twitch and type in City Extra, we have a Twitch channel. I don't know how many subs we have in it. Or, do you know what I mean? Is it subs? Are they called subs? Not subs. Followers? I don't know. It ain't easy. Goldbridge is the funniest. Honestly, Saeed rivals it. Saeed rivals it with his FIFA quality because he's Massam said because he's shit, right? And he chowed me, you know. In the last stream, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to link up and play some FIFA." So I said, "Just text me whenever you want, and we'll jump on." So keep a lookout. You might see me versus Saeed on the channel. What's the channel called on Twitch? It's just City Extra on Twitch if that's what you're on about. Or if you're on about Saeed's channel, it's called Saeed TV. No, Bellingham, Meriton says, not necessarily. Not necessarily, because Bernardo is still looking likely to leave. Bernardo's still leaving. That's basically it. Do I think Bernardo goes to Spain? If Barcelona will come back in for him, I do think he'll go to Spain. If not, I reckon at this point in time, I think he'll go wherever. He's clearly not happy, and he's come out and said that he did just want to join Barcelona. He had his whole thing set on just joining Barcelona, but nowadays he seems open to everything. Someone time me out for spamming. Gomez to replace Bernardo in midfield. I don't think that's going to happen. Personally, I can see Gomez getting loaned out as soon as we get another left back. Tony watched everyone interview on ST Company, said he knows for certain McAtee was going to stay if Gundo left, said City loaned him, keeping a close eye to bring him back. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I like McAtee. I like McAtee. I hope he does well. I hope he does well. I'm not sure how he's doing it. Is it Sheffield United? I'm not sure how he's doing there, but like I say, I do hope he does well. I see a lot of people saying Chiesa to City, and that's because of obviously Juventus' situation, but they're not going to get relegated, Juventus. That's with that 15 points, unless they increase it, but they're not going to get relegated with that 15 points. The 10th. So they might be able to keep hold of the players of that. But, do you know what I mean? They're now 12 points away from Europa League football. No European football, yeah, C1. That's the issue where people might want to start leaving. And Chiesa could be a thing. Unfortunately, McAtee won't be good enough for City. See, I don't like writing off. I don't like writing off players too soon. Do you know what I mean? I don't like writing off players too soon because you never know, innit? Like I was watching like highlights and stuff like that. I can't remember what game it was. I was watching highlights of a game and then someone wrote off Rico Lewis just like that, and I was like, rah, as if he just wrote off, as if he's not going to make it. And look at Rico Lewis now, absolutely slamming. Kvaratskhelia season, that could be it. That could be it. It could be. In a dreamland, it could be Kvaratskhelia, is what I'd say. In a dreamland. But at this moment in time, I'd probably, at this moment in time, I'd probably say there's more chance of Kvaratskhelia joining Chelsea than joining Manchester City, because Chelsea love wingers, man. They've got so many wingers, that football club now. They've signed so many wingers, it's wild. And they're also in for Bissouma now. I've seen that because obviously it might have been something to do with the Moyes Caicedo thing. But the Chelsea moving mad, isn't it? Chelsea moving crazy. Benno, yes, Benno 179. Gobi stream last night was very cringy. I've not actually seen Gobi stream last night. What was he doing? Was he talking about the City game? If you're not already, by the way, you should go watch the short. I did like a stream highlight short of our goals. Our goals. Calling out plastic fans. Is that what he's doing? Oh. Standard procedure. Standard procedure. Link for the Xtra Club. Exclamation mark. Join. There you go, mate. Bernardo's wife will determine his next location. Yeah, I think it's good. Family's going to be a big part of his next move. That's 100% going to be a thing. Crowdona, where you're going to play Grealish doesn't work. Yeah, I know. And then as well, look at the cash. The cash that's involved with that Kvaradona deal. It's going to be mad. It's going to be so much cash. It's going to be so much cash. The reaction shots was mad, bro. Yes, Christopher, mate. Yeah, it's funny, innit? It is funny. I was going sick, mate. Do more shorts. I am going to keep doing the shorts, and like for the stream highlights. I said this last time, but it's something that we do want to keep doing. How come I can't join the Discord? I have Xtra Club. If you go to your community tab, you'll see the link to the Discord, mate. If you type in exclamation Discord, it'll take you to the community tab, and then you can have a look. If you scroll down, you'll find a link to Discord somewhere in there. Since you've had this crisis, we could snag Chiesa easy. Yeah. I think people are now looking to pounce on this whole Juventus situation. I don't see us moving in this window. Do you know what I mean? We're 20 days into this window. There's only what 10 days left or whatever it is. We ain't signing no one. We ain't signing no one in this window. It'll all be summer transfers, and obviously Juventus at this moment in time aren't going to get European football, so there will be a lot of players available from there who want to leave. I seen Locatelli apparently wanted to leave anyway. He's a decent talent. Not sure how good he's been doing, but the Juventus situation is actually mad. I actually thought that I didn't think they'd get deducted 15 points. I thought they'd just get relegated. I thought they'd just be binned instantly. I thought they'd just be like, yeah, nope. Send them down to Serie B or whatever it is. I didn't think they'd just get 15 points. Why did they deducted 15 points. The link doesn't work. Oh, I'm not sure. Then Jody Potty's my dad. They got deducted 15 points because there's like a massive investigation going into the board. Nedved used to be on their board and stuff like that, and they all quit because there's like some like mad financial thing that's going on. Basically, they've been cheating again. They've been caught by this before. And they got relegated in that season. Relegation aggressive for a big team like Juve. Well, I thought they would because they've been relegated before about it. I thought they would. So they've been binned. They've been binned. No wonder they're so desperate for the Super League. Yeah. That's it. Juventus not learning from the mistakes. It is mad. They'll have. I think me and Lewis were talking about this. I can't remember if it was on a stream or it was just us talking like together, and we were saying that they should have someone like watching that team now. Do you know what I mean? Like someone like an independent adjudicator from like the board or something like. Do you know what I mean? Someone to just stay with the club to make sure that the financial dealings are going well, because you can't really trust that club at the moment. Indictments being handed out, is that what it is? 30-month ban, Jesus. When they got relegated, all the players stayed and people saw Perlo in the second division. Absolute madness. I didn't actually know that. I know they got relegated, but I don't remember doing that. Jordan, how's the gym going? Looking pretty thick and swole, I've noticed. Not too well, to be honest. That's hence why I'm looking pretty thick and swole. that's a situation. But we're working on it, you know what I mean? Working on it. Like a sweet with a 449. Yes, Leng. How you doing, Leng, mate? I want to see Cancelo and Foden in the team. Foden better with Jack and Cancelo not out of form. He just hasn't played left back. I believe Cancelo's best left back. I agree with you. Going forward, Cancelo is the best left back at the club, and like the way that we play, I'd like Walker and Cancelo. However, if Cancelo isn't putting up the fight or showing the desire to play for the team, and there's a bit of an attitude problem, just like what Pep was saying, then I'm fine for it. I'm fine for him not being in the team. We're just going to have to accept I think he's a left back. Pep mentioned you ain't doing a Prony stream. Pep mentioned what you're on about. He's not playing right now. It's tomorrow, mate. Tomorrow. Cancelo has to move in midfield. He's very good going forward, Cancelo. But the thing is, we can't like Foden. Yeah, I think Foden will get in. They both will get in the team. They need every player for Manchester City right now should be like woken up by Pep Guardiola's comments. And if they don't react well to Pep Guardiola's comments, then they're not going to play. Pep's doing this to get a reaction from the team. He's doing this to go sick, to get a reaction from the team and get the players fired up again. Tom, what time is Prony stream? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I think it's like at 7 o'clock or something tomorrow. That's just a guess, by the way, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to have a look. Apparently Madrid are looking at Cancelo. I've seen that. Madrid looking at Cancelo. For people who just joined, by the way, Gundogan is in talks for extending his Manchester City contract, as confirmed by Sam Lee. Be interesting to see how long he gets on that deal. But City obviously open to talks and want to keep him at the football club. Now, obviously, he does rumoured to be having options at Barcelona, so he might still decide that no, this is the perfect time to leave. But it seems like, I'd imagine, he's going to stay. I really want to see my guy Cancelo back on form. I do as well. I really want to see Cancelo back on form, but he needs to show the fight. Yeah, Jerry, mate. Squad needed Pep's boot up their ass. Yeah, that is very, very true. Very, very true. So the players need to show fight. They need to show that they're willing to put it on the line when they go out on the pitch. How are the loanees doing? I'm not sure. We should probably do a stream on that, just solely on the loan players. Maybe like a loan watch, you know what I mean? Solely on the loan players and just go through each like youngster that's gone out on loan and see where they're up to. I think that'd be quite good, that. What else, Sergio Gomez? Isn't he kind of like for the future? Yeah, Paulo, mate, he is kind of like for the future. He's quite young, isn't he? So, but the issue with Sergio Gomez is he's coming. I don't think Pep trusts him too much after everything that's gone on. He's defensively looking a bit sus. But there's still a lot of time for him to to kind of work himself. But I have a feeling that he'll go on loan back to like Girona or something. When we signed Sergio Gomez, the plan wasn't for Sergio Gomez to be our main left back. The plan wasn't for him to be our backup left back. We was going to sign another left back as well as Sergio Gomez. So, and we didn't do that. So I think City, I think it's been confirmed as well. City will be going looking for a left back in summer, and I think that then puts Sergio Gomez back out of contention, unless Cancelo then leaves. It'd be such a rip to sign a left back and then Cancelo leave. That because you kind of sign a left back and then Cancelo bins it, and then we have to. Do you know what I mean? Then we're down to one left back again. But at least it'd actually be our left back. Cancelo obviously is a left back. He's better at left back than right back. I know a Riyad Mahrez connection. Watch I know the other day. A lot of people like him. A lot of people like him going forward. Seen him against Liverpool. But hopefully Cancelo stays. He does, Ricardo Hotbreaks, lunge into tackles too much. He does do that. He absolutely loves it. Leipzig have drawn against Bayern. So what is that? Does that change anything in the league? I need to see the Bundesliga, man. There's a madness in the league, isn't there, in the league table. Freiburg, man. Freiburg are second in the Bundesliga. That is just mad. Union Berlin are up there as well. Madness. But Freiburg can bring it down to 2 points as well. That's mad. Schalke rock bottom. Kieran Carlin won't be happy. He will not be happy. People that don't know, Kieran Carlin is also a Schalke fan. How about this, right? Kieran Carlin got sent a Schalke top by Schalke. Because he's a City fan, but also a Schalke fan. I don't agree with you, mate. We shouldn't sell Ederson. Just because he made that mistake. Ederson showed in one game why we have him in the team and why people don't like him in the team. He did everything in one game. The high risk, high reward strategy fucks up at times. That's just the way that he plays. It won't happen all the time, but it will happen from time to time again. Ederson is crucial to the way that City play football. He's crucial to our build-up. So we have to have Ederson in the side. Do I forgive Ederson? Yeah, you have to forgive Ederson. Because that's just the way. That's just the way he plays. It's just, do you know what I mean? It's just the way he plays. And he showed the both sides of his game. Yeah, he's risky. And yeah, sometimes he'll fuck up. But also, he can ping a ball over the top and get an assist. And I know that Longley did shit the bed. But he can get assists. And he's very, very good at playing out from the back. As is Ortega. That's why we've gone for a similar style of goalkeeper in Ortega. Ortega is a better shot stopper, in my opinion, I think. But Ortega can't get himself into the side yet because Edison's doing well this year. Edison is doing really well this year. Obviously, Ortega had his dodgy moment the other week, didn't he? So, it's mad. Twice so far this season, he's found a play by kicking it up, see? Did you see Edison's Instagram post? Yeah, exactly. He apologised for his mistake, but also said he ain't going to change the way that he plays because that's it. Goalkeeping up priority in summer, maybe 2024, 2025. I don't even think it then because we've got Ortega and Edison. Shout out this stream reminds me of the morning streams last season. Yeah, it's just like a chill 9 o'clock stream, just talking about what's going on in the world of football. I kind of like these streams because there's no like one thing that we're talking about. It's very random. What's the high risk? High risk is the fact that he plays out from the back, so he might bin it every so often. Bring back the morning streams. Well, me and Lewis decided on 2 p.m. as a good time that most people can get into the stream. We did toy with play like me and Lewis doing the streams at like 10 o'clock. Then we moved it to 11 o'clock. I know what you're on about, specifically the morning streams, but I mean we stream at 2, stream at 8 every day, twice a day. Works really well. Or we'll stream at 2 and 9, just around that time. That's basically we've got like that's a good schedule for me and Lewis, that, and it's working really well. 12 p.m. for lunch breaks? Oh nah. 12 p.m. for lunch breaks is decent. We tried it, but it didn't really work. Didn't really work. Because basically we just go off like, we're going off when the most people are looking. So 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. or 2 p.m. 8 p.m. is where usually we catch a good audience of like a lot of people. And there will be people that miss out. And so, I mean, so obviously we hope to catch them in like different streams where we do random streams and that, or in our watch songs and stuff. But yeah, it's hard because you can't cater to absolutely everyone, which is an issue. But I wish we could. Yeah, Luke, mate, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? After you see something, I liked the way we set up against Spurs. I did like it, and I thought we played all right in the first half. But with the same issues were just recurring. JP, have you seen the Super League, the War for Football, 4-part series on Apple TV? Total madness. How the Super League came out? I've not. I do have Apple TV as well, so I will note that down as something that I need to watch. I'm currently in the middle of watching Supernatural, and what if I just watch? Oh, The Last of Us. I've seen the first episode of The Last of Us. Sick. Absolutely sick. For people who've played The Last of Us, and then you watch that, it's like shot for shot, near enough. A lot of it is. It's incredible. Honestly, one of the best starts to a game-turned-series that I think I've ever seen. Ever. LB flexing that he went to Etihad? Yeah, pretending he's a real fan, innit? You know what I mean? But unfortunately, this is his job, so we're confined. We've got the shackles of plastic fan on us. That's just the way it is. Sir Alan, yes, Sir Alan, but hey, do a stream on the old city, the dark days, educate the young fan base. In fact, this is something we spoke about with Big Steve, and it's still something that I want to do. So I'll speak to Big Steve and I'll see the situation, Sir Alan, mate, because Big Steve was like, honestly, he was on about it. He was on about it there. So I think that it'll be a good idea. Keiru, it's on. It's not a Netflix driller. It's a Now TV driller, mate. That's what it's on. Now TV. Leipzig could be a problem for us. They look good in transition. Leipzig are a good side. By no means is that tie going to be easy. So, but don't get me nervous for that right now. I've got time to wait. I've got like 2 weeks to wait until then. It's on HBO as well. Okay. Sky Atlantic as well for people that, do you know what I mean? There you go. Sky Atlantic, Now TV, HBO. There you go. You're covered on all the grounds. I was watching the game, Jordan. My Sky crashed just before the first goal. I turned the CX stream in and just hear you going, fucking hell, it's 2-0. What the fuck? That's the worst C1. 2 goals in 2 minutes, wasn't it? Absolute mess. What are your thoughts on Phil Foden? Incredible, mate. He's an incredible footballer. Does need to fix up a little bit. He's apparently one of the people with a bit of an attitude problem, but we'll have to wait and see. Do you know what I mean? Might not be true, but it seems like a lot of the team have that. A lot of the team have this attitude thing going on. So I think after Pep's comments, no one's got any excuses. Lauren, I wish I did that, but then I kept seeing people like speaking about it, so I didn't want to ruin it. So just like, I'm in a group chat with all my mates, and so I was just like, right, I'm just going to have to do it. What time's the Wolves preview and build up be? Build up will be on Sunday at around, is it R4 kickoff? No, it's not, it's 2 o'clock. Build up on Sunday will be 1 o'clock. So we'll start at 1 o'clock, go into that. Then afterwards, we're going to go straight into the Arsenal versus United game. We're going to watch that as an Xtra Club stream. You want to get involved, you can join the Xtra Club, just like Johnny Poddy's my dad. Yes, Johnny Poddy. And on that was good vibes because Burnley have just scored. Go on, company lad. Burnley have just scored. Yeah, Mars does need to be a nail starter, Anakin. I completely agree. What channel's the game on Sunday, Lingus Week? It's not televised, so I'm not sure. It's going to be like a mad one. It'd be like a Fubo or a Peacock or something like that. It'd be on one of them. Dad, you should have a $4.99 charge on your card. It was me. No worries, mate. At least you told me. Peacock. There you go. Peacock. Cheers, you've done me a favour there as well. USA time, when is the preview stream, Jarhead says? Whatever time. Preview stream is tomorrow, but it'll be tomorrow night at some point, like 9 p.m. or something. The build up to the game, don't know. And you have to do, you know what I mean? You figure it out yourself, innit? My brain, I can't do this. Dash says, JP, we need to create an atmosphere at the Etihad Stadium. Only the South Stand are singing. The rest are literally unbothered. We need an ultra group. The 1894 needs to start the atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, they'll be looking at it. And as well, the thing is with the Spurs game, it didn't help because of the ticket prices as well. I know that's not like, do you know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, just pay it. But nah, it didn't help because of ticket prices. There was a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of people not going to the game. Like, I didn't want to call it because obviously we sit here and watch matches on the TV. But, I mean, the price was ridiculous. The price was ridiculous, so it was bad. And obviously Pep calling out the whole organisation maybe could have been a hint to calling out the tickets, the price of tickets as well from the club. Sir Alan, yes, Sir Alan would get guests on from the old days, 78 and 90s, to understand where we come from. I think that is a very, very good idea, Sir Alan. You know, it's actually funny that you mentioned that, Sir Alan. I have a book next to me, right? There's a guy who lives near me, and he's got a book out, yeah? Check this book. Paul Mulden, The Extraordinary Life of Paul Mulden, right? And the guy scored 340 goals. Like, he used to play for City. It's pretty good. Well, I say pretty good, but it is actually a good book. So when you say about olders in that, this is in that. I think he's got like a record about that as well. Anakin with 179. We need to move the family stand and fix up prices. Well, I think they're doing, aren't they doing a family stand upgrade? Aren't they doing a family stand upgrade? Aren't they making it like, boom, just like the rest of the stadium? I'm sure that's going to happen this summer, maybe. I can't remember. There was plans drawn up for it as well. Yes, Ryan, you've read it. Good book. Yeah, my uncle is good mates with Paul Mulden. He used to own a chippy. He might still own the chippy. I'm not sure. I know it's near me. It's literally around the corner for miles. Can't wait for Sunday. Hoping for United win. It's weird to say that, isn't it? I am hoping for United win though. A draw would be nice. Yeah, they're extending the family stand to make it like just like the rest of the stadium, which is pretty mad. Jordan can read books. What a guy! Yeah, I know. Who would have thought? I got a Doctor Disrespect book there as well. That there is a Doctor Disrespect book. I don't know why, but I mean, with the way that the channel was going at the start, I'd have thought. But I really like Doctor Disrespect, and I like his content. He's very, very good. His content is incredible. So I got a signed book. Got a signed book from him. As you do. Why can't I access play rates on Discord? Can anyone help me in chat? Dash, if you type in the help area again, I can sort it out for you. I fixed it for some people yesterday. So I can sort it out for you. Sir Alan with a 3. Read Blue Blood. Mike Doyle, he hated United. Love it. I'll make note and I'll have to get that one. Cheers, Alan, mate. Chelsea have signed Madueke. Yeah, seen that. Signing bare people. Chelsea, they're going in. The full sending. It's weird to have seen the talks about prices coming from the US. Tickets to game the size of a Tottenham City game would easily be $100 over it. Oh, really? People just didn't like the fact that it was like 68 quid or whatever, £70, like upwards of that. Did you get an A-level in English language to link in tandem with your degree in source? Absolutely not. Me and Lewis, for anyone that, do you know what I mean, that thinks when they're in school and that you have to be in the high sets. Not that me and Lewis have made it by any stretch of the imagination. But we've got a job, right? Me and Lewis used to be in set 5. Set 5. I was in set 2 for about a minute. I had a seat. I was on like the seating plan. I sat in my seat and I lasted about a minute before they went, you don't belong here, mate. Set 5 out of 5, C1. 5 out of 5, I think. Unless there was one below us that was like hidden. they didn't tell us about. But yeah, sent me down to set 5. I remember walking into set 5, first person I see, LB, and I was like, yes. We used to watch videos, right? We used to watch videos every day. I'm not even lying. Videos every day. Or our teacher used to tell us about a book that he wrote, that he published a book, had it in like the public library and that, and no one had ever rented his book out, ever. No one had ever rented his book out. So when people take the piss out the way that me and Lewis speak, it's because it was in Set 5 English. In Set 5 English. But yeah, we it is sad. It is sad. He used to get roasted for it in our classes, but he used to allow it. He used to allow it. Did you know LB pre this, or was this the intro to LB? I've known Lewis since I was about, what's up? When do you go into reception? I don't know. 3? 4? When do you go into reception? I've known Lewis from day one, innit? We're day ones. They were 4 years old. Yeah, so I've known Lewis since 4. Around that, anyway. Because we went to the same, obviously we went through the same reception primary school, do you know what I mean? Then we went to the same high school. He'd see LB without his beard. Yeah. Was he always over 6 foot? You know what the weirdest thing about Lewis is? He wasn't always over 6 foot. He'll tell you this himself. He wasn't always over 6 foot. He was actually around like the just same size as like me in school. And then just like after one summer, like from like say like year 10, then we go for a break in like the summer. Like obviously I didn't notice in it because I was with him all the time, like out of school and that, like we'd be going to city matches and stuff weekly. But then when we got to year 11, it was just like, fucking hell, Lewis is massive now. Like he just grew. He just grew massive. So yeah, now he's like 6'3". He's mad. Get the punishment stream and hot ones done, you wimp. Yeah, no, we need to do it. We need to do both. We do need to do both. Do I play Fantasy Premier League? I don't do Fantasy Premier League. Someone said a minute ago, can they ask me a question? You can ask me what you want, Jarhead, mate. I see one. I knew it. You can't LB fat. No. He went massive as in like tall. Like he went from like my height, 5'9", to like 6'3". Like that's some growth. That streaming the Chelsea pool game tomorrow. Christopher Bartley says Chelsea are playing Liverpool tomorrow. Is that the game? Is that the half 12 kickoff? I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. The opening sequence of The Last of Us when they have an interview about Pandemic and how fungi works was so sweet. I know it's pretty cool, that David, isn't it? It's mad. So it's interesting, proper interesting. Half 12, yeah, we'll have a look at it. Size and everything. Yes. JP sent you a message on Discord. Also, was there a moment where things got proper heated between you and LB? What do you mean? Like, just in life? Has he stopped his time football? Yeah, that's LB. He's not a soppy guy, innit? Right. In life, I'll tell you this, right? This is turned from like actually talking about City to just talking shit. So I'm gonna go soon. Right. I'm gonna tell you, what school do we go to? We went to Little Lever High School. Right, I'm gonna tell you this. This is the weirdest thing, right? So people say that if you and LB fall out, yeah. Me and Lewis in life have never fallen out other than one time. One time in our whole existence, yeah? I've known him since I was 4 years old, yeah? In our whole existence, we've only ever fallen out once, right? And this one time we was in Zante, steaming, right? And we all put our money together, our change that we had left in our pocket together, yeah? To buy some food. And so we bought a gyros, or gyro, right? So this was ages ago, by the way, not the recent time, exactly. This was ages ago. This was like 6 years ago now. So we both bought one, and Lewis was like, I'm going to buy 2. And I was like, bro, you won't eat 2, right? But it's not even a real argument. I was just like, you won't eat 2. And he was like, yeah, I will. And I was like, you won't. And he got a bit like aggy about it because he was steaming. He got a bit aggy and defensive, the fact that he will eat 2. And I was like, you won't eat 2. And he was like, I will eat 2. Anyway, we got back to the apartment. He ate his one gyros and then fell asleep, yeah? And then I woke up to the sound of LB like rapid scranning his freezing cold gyros that he left there because he didn't want me to have won the argument that we'd been having that he wouldn't eat 2. So I woke up, imagine waking up, right, at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning, and LB is scranning a cold gyros because out of principle, he had to eat that gyros because he bought it and was like, I'm going to eat 2. And I was like, nah, you're not. And he had to eat that second one because he knew that if he didn't, I'd have got onto him and like, I told you you wouldn't eat the gyros or a gyro, gyro, gyros, whatever people call them, innit? But if you've not had a gyros or a gyro, go to Zante. I'm sure you'll be able to find a Greek place around here. It's like a Greek wrap, yeah, C1 says. But yeah, hashtag Gyrosgate. Yeah, it was just a mad situation. And that is the only time ever that me and Lewis have ever fallen out. Ever. Just that once. Other than that, we're absolutely chill. We're always on board with each other. Just other than that, it's just that once. But yeah, that's the story of when I woke up and Lewis was scranning it hard. Did you actually stop speaking? No. We carried on talking because we was arguing about the gyros, innit? All the way to the apartment. In the apartment, I was sat in bed, me going, "You're not going to eat that second one, bro." And he was like, "I am going to eat it." Anyway, then he fell asleep. So I was just laughing at it, went to sleep myself. And then I woke up and he was scranning the other one, freezing. And I said, "Bro," I was like, "You don't have to eat it." And he was like, "No, I'm eating it. I'm eating it." And then literally straight away, we laughed about it. Instantly, straight away, we found it funny. We was like, as if that's the one time we're falling out with each other. Ah, madness. See, this is why we need Lewis on the streams, because he brings a little bit of normality to it. A bit of normality, whereas these just go off on tangents like this. It's because I can just chat shit for ages. But anyway, I hope you've all had a chill stream. It's been, 50 minutes or something. We've just been chatting shit about football. Juventus in the bin. Burnley goal again. No way, Burnley 2-1. Denver's going to be fucking buzzing. It's Burnley 2-1. Denver's got a bet on, and he's got cash on it, mate. He's going to be going off. I bet his top's off and everything. He'll be absolutely buzzing. No way. He'll be absolutely gassed right now. He will be gassed. Absolute madness. Yes. Love it. It's you, Vincent Company. It's a free kick. Let me have a look at it now. Oh, he went the other way. Nice. Good free kick, that. Nice. Company ball. Let's go. Cyber the 2. How are you, bro? Went to the Etihad tour and Manny is great. Yes, Cy. Hope you're having a good time. Obviously, you've got the whole weekend here, haven't you? So, that mean, hopefully you get up to whatever you want to get up to. Etihad tour and that. And enjoy the game on Sunday, Cy, mate. It'll be sick. Where do you want your statue, Vincent Company? That's it. Appreciate your time, mate. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Friday nights. Enjoy your weekends. Obviously, we'll have content throughout the weekend. We'll get it scheduled and that. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.